Hey guys, Ashley here for Real Buyer Agency in John and Scott Bothell. Here with August monthly market update for the residential real estate markets of King and Snohomish counties, Washington. In this video, we'll look at the market statistics and contributing data that ran through the month of July, briefly checking in on how 30-year fixed mortgage rates trended nationally, before moving on to look at key local market data that was sourced directly from this month's Northwest MLS public release. In these videos, we attempt to break down a handful of charts in a little detail before providing a complete summary of the current market outlook at the very end. If you just need some quick info on one specific market aspect, or you'd like a summary of the current market as a whole, please feel free to skip ahead to the relevant section. Depending on which platform you are watching this on, you will find detailed chapters and timestamps on the video timeline and in the description below. Okay then, that said, let's get started.
Okay, so we're going to start off with the 30-year fixed mortgage rates. These are average weekly mortgage rates provided by Freddie Mac. So the week ending Thursday, July the 1st, there was a rate of 2.98%. Then the week ending July the 8th, we dropped down to 2.90%. A couple of basis points further by the week ending July 15th, 2.88%. Then for the week July 22nd, we were down a solid 10 basis points to 2.78%. Then we went back up fractionally, July the 29th at 2.80%. Then back down again for the week ending August the 5th at 2.77%. The most recent data at time of recording is the week ending Thursday, August the 12th, and that rate was back up by approximately 10 basis points from the previous week, averaging 2.87%. Okay, moving on to the local data, newly active listings. For the month of July, King County had 4,428 newly active listings, and Snohomish County had 1,963. In King County, this meant a month-to-month decrease of approximately 7.77%, and in Snohomish County, this meant a month-to-month decrease of approximately 2.24%. We compare this July versus July of 2020, we can see that in King County, newly active listings were actually down by approximately 5.38%. And in comparison, Snohomish County's newly active listings were up by 8.04%. Moving over to total active listings. For the month of July, King County had 2,679 total active listings, and Snohomish County had 885. In King County, this meant a month-to-month increase of approximately 18.70%, and in Snohomish County, this meant a month-to-month increase of approximately 45.08%. When we compare this July versus July of 2020, we can see that in King County, total active listings are actually down by approximately 30.90%, and in comparison, Snohomish County is down by approximately 19.18%. Switching over to pending sales. For the month of July, there were 3,860 total pending sales in King County, and Snohomish County had 1,733. Total pending sales here account for properties that went pending during the month, non-inclusive of pendings that run over from previous months, and with any property that may have gone pending more than once during the month only being counted that single time. In King County, this means there was a month-to-month decrease in pending sales of approximately 11.28%, and in Snohomish County, there was a month-to-month decrease of approximately 10.02%. When we compare this July versus July of 2020, we can see that in King County, pending sales were actually down by approximately 9.75%. And in Snohomish County, they were down by approximately 10.21%. Moving over to price charts. For the month of July, King County's median listing price was $740,000, and Snohomish County's median listing price was $699,000. In King County, this meant a month-to-month decrease of approximately 1.33%. And in Snohomish County, this meant a month-to-month decrease of approximately 0.14%. When we compare this July versus July of last year, we can see that in King County, the median listings price is actually down by approximately 0.54%, while in comparison to Snohomish County, the listing price is substantially up year over year, up 18.58%. And last but not least, we'll move on to median closing sales prices. For July, King County's median closing sales price was $789,000, and Snohomish County's was $675,000. In King County, this means a month-to-month increase of approximately 1.16%. And in Snohomish County, month-to-month, that meant no change whatsoever. When we compare this July versus July of last year, we can see that in King County, the median sales price was actually up by 17.76%. And in comparison, Snohomish County's closing sales price was up 23.52%.
So in summary, the month of July saw new listings to market drop off slightly versus June in both King and Snohomish counties, although the two counties differed in whether these numbers were up or down versus July of last year. In King County, new listings to market numbers lagged those of last year, while in Snohomish County we saw a very slight year-over-year increase. A moderate, though probable short-term slowdown in pending sales through July meant that despite the slight drop-off in new listings coming to market, the total listings available on the market at the end of the month rose in both counties, in the region of 20% versus June. Despite this slight increase in available inventory, closing sales prices in King County rose month to month, setting a new all-time median sales price high of $789,000, up a little over $9,000 versus June. While in Snohomish County, there was neither an increase or decrease in terms of median closing sales prices. Snohomish County maintained an all-time median closing sales high of $675,000. As we move into September and the end of the traditional real estate buying season, we may expect to see a seasonal drop-off in terms of new listings coming to market. With total available home inventory still sitting extremely low and interest rates still being extremely attractive from a historical perspective, we may anticipate properties in both King and Snohomish counties continuing to go into contract fairly quickly, and closing sales prices to remain near all-time highs, or perhaps even trending higher still. That said, the lower end of pending rates through July may be hinting at the fact that a percentage of buyers in the current marketplace are not chomping at the bit quite as much to get into absolutely any listed property at any given price. Thus, were pending rates year over year to continue trending downward for the next couple of months, it is possible that if more properties come to market than we are currently anticipating, closing sales prices could finally start to level off, or even perhaps decrease ever so slightly over a more protracted period. Okay then, that does it for our August market update. Please hit the like button if you found the video useful, and subscribe to the page or the channel. And feel free to reach out with any other questions. Otherwise, I hope this finds you well, and as always, stay safe out there and have a great one.